Hey everyone, we're the Violet Reality. I'm Casey Rain.
I'm Kim Cameo.
And welcome to This Week in Print, episode 38.
Closer to 40.
Yeah. There is one thing that is massive that we need to talk about this week, and that is
It's
leaks.
Kind of a secret. Yeah.
Leaks. And
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the green vegetable that you have in soup.
Are you sure about that?
sure,
Are you sure we're not
I'm
talking
sure.
about leak, like a leak shaped like Prince or something? Yeah. So guys, little disclaimer before we talk about these leaks. We know that there are bootleggers out there. We know that there are people out there that do not like bootlegs or support, and we will talk about this. However, we are perfectly okay with the fact that some of you may not like bootlegs or people talking about bootlegs. We respect that, but you will also sort of need to be able to understand that we do want to talk about this because we've heard them,
It's
and
big
I'm sure
news.
a lot of you have heard them.
It's big news. So, essentially, the short version is that a lot of unreleased Prince songs leaked out to the internet in the past week. So, by a lot, I mean like over 15 at least, maybe more.
Yeah.
There's a very, very complex backstory about this stuff. It involves private traders. It involves somebody selling out and selling unreleased material to a bootleg label, thus making other people very angry and releasing
But we
all
won't
of the
really talk
material
about that too much, yeah.
onto the internet. So that's kind of like the gist of the backstory. But wow, for fans who love hearing unheard Prince music, as I'm sure many people watching this would count themselves in that group, and we certainly do as well. Just an incredible amount of unreleased songs. So
Especially,
things like Wally and Emotional Pump,
And
Cocoa Boys.
Yeah. And it was really quite soon after the release of Purple Rain Deluxe as well, where you had all of these formerly unreleased, but some of them also already heard tracks.
Yep. The original demo of La 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 He He He, the original demo of She's Always in My Hair, Prince's vocal version of 101, the song that he gave to Sheena Easton. So many things, just wow.
Tons, just loads.
You know, all this stuff is circulating, all the tracks are out there. Many people watching this, you will have heard these by now. I don't really want to get into the details of where you can find links and things like that because, you know, that's not really why we're here.
No.
But what tends to happen with this stuff is that once it's been circulating for a few days, you know, it ends up on YouTube.
Yeah.
People, you know, some of the videos will probably get taken down, they get re-uploaded again.
Yeah.
But chances are all of these leaks, if you're unsure where to find them, I'm sure, you know, a simple search on YouTube will yield many results.
Yeah, that's what people do, isn't it, with YouTube?
Yep.
So, speaking of YouTube, something that is not anything like bootlegs, but is actually officially released stuff, the Prince channel has started uploading more videos. And
That's
I think one of
right,
the
that's
coolest ones
right.
that they uploaded recently is Let's Pretend We're Married. And
yeah.
then there is 1999, there is Sexuality, there is Uptown, there is I Wanna Be Your Lover, right? Yeah.
Yep. Some of the videos they've uploaded have never been, you know, officially released on any sort of hard format. So, you know, there actually were very few official releases of Prince music videos ever. Really, you had the hits video and DVD, which had about 10 or 12 music videos on it. Sometimes stuff would pop up in other places. So
And,
like there was a DVD of the Batman movie that came with the Bat Dance video and stuff like
And
that. But
Diamonds and Pearls had like
Diamonds and
video
Pearls,
DVD as
exactly.
well.
But specifically with regards to, you know, the early '80s stuff, a lot of that stuff was just never officially released on a format that people could purchase and watch at
It
their
was
own
like out
pleasure.
there, yeah. It was out there. It was like on MTV. And all
Yeah,
over
so
the
they were
place,
shown on
but,
TV
yeah.
and stuff, but they were never, you know, released on something that you could buy or watch whenever you wanted. So the fact that videos like Sexuality and, you know, Let's Pretend We're Married are just now officially on YouTube is pretty crazy. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit bittersweet, given that Prince was not always, you know, very happy about YouTube and things like that. But
although he did put his own videos on YouTube as well, but like in a different kind of context.
Yeah. But I think overall this is really great. This is a really great thing to happen, especially for people that are just now becoming fans, new fans. It's cool, and we're looking forward to seeing what else they put up there. Interestingly enough, they obviously they started with Purple Rain videos because of the Purple Rain Deluxe release, and then they started putting up Dirty Mind and I Wanna Be Your Lover from the second album and stuff like that. But interestingly enough, even though they've put up Sexuality and have then moved on to uploading videos from the 1999 era, they haven't yet uploaded the actual Controversy video.
No.
For some reason. So unclear.
Yeah.
They seem to have forgotten about that one.
So,
get on it, Warners. Get on it.
I've got something to say here though, guys. Petition to put Gangsta Glam on there though. All the ones, all the versions.
I get the feeling that's kind of low on the priority list.
You think so? It's high on my priority list. I mean, come on, guys. No.
That's the impression that I get.
But speaking of music and anything that has something to do with Prince's music video, blah, blah, Universal, the deal, it's officially been cancelled now.
Yes, the deal that the estate made with Universal for the post-96 material, as we have covered in previous videos, it has been the subject of a long and ongoing court case to do with who had the rights to X and Y and Z and all this nonsense. And unfortunately, the end process now is that deal has been cancelled, leaving Prince's post-96 material without a label for now. Very, very strange situation to be in. I personally think that Warner Brothers will likely make a bid for all that stuff. I don't necessarily think that's the right thing. Although many fans would argue that it would be helpful for all the material to be under one roof, so to speak.
It doesn't really go with the history, given that it's stuff that was deliberately not released.
Exactly. I mean, albums like Emancipation are directly about Prince's leaving Warner Brothers.
And why would you want to put that under Warner Brothers? That's a bit odd. But,
Exactly.
There's loads of more record companies out there, though.
Exactly, and the other thing that I worry about is that if Warner's does have that material, it'll basically get ignored in favour of re-releases of all the 80s stuff, which of course we do want to see. We do want re-releases of all the 80s stuff,
but we don't want that he made.
We don't want the post Warner Brothers stuff or post 1996 stuff to be ignored in favour of the earlier stuff. So I felt that the original deal with Warner's having the stuff that he did while he was with them, and Universal having the stuff he did after he left Warner's, I felt that was going to be a good situation to be in, because we likely would have seen 2 Prince releases every year. We likely would have seen Warner's putting out things like Purple Rain Deluxe and whatever other deluxe versions they have planned and outtakes from that time, and we would have seen Universal doing stuff with the post 96 re-releases and get re-releases of Emancipation and New Power Soul and all that stuff. And now
we don't know.
Now it's all up in the air. It's all unclear.
Mystery what's going to happen now. Why don't we just get back Paisley Park, the record label, and then we'll just put all of it on there.
That would be great. That would be great. If the estate could do something direct to fan, that would be great. But I don't see that. No. I really don't see that happening at the moment. But
you can never stop dreaming, I guess. But we'll just we'll have to see, guys. The Universal deal was going to happen, and it wasn't going to happen. So now we'll have to keep up with the news again and see what happens there.
Exactly. I guess everything is really in the hands of Troy Carter now as the entertainment advisor to the estate. It is now his decision to figure out where they go moving forward now that the Universal deal is off. It is important to note that Universal still do have merchandising rights through their company Bravado that they own. That's the deal that has seen official Prince merchandise land in places like Hot Topic and eBay and Macy's and all these other stores, and they still have that. That's still part of the deal. So the deal that's been cancelled is literally just the deal that was to do with recorded music. So we'll see. Troy, if you're watching this, give us a call. We got lots of ideas.
And there's tons of people with us. We just need to create a whole team of Prince fans.
Exactly. I really do think that the estate needs to be in touch with us, not just us, but
everybody,
fan community to get our input, and we'll see how they move forward.
Yeah. We'll just, like everything else, guys, we just have to wait at the moment. But speaking of entertainment, you can go see a couple of people in August. So, first of all, Shelby J, Liv Warfield, and Judith Hill are playing a show at R&B Festival that is hosted by the Brooklyn Academy of Music.
Awesome.
And that's going to be so cool. So they're going to be performing together, and I'm sure it's going to be awesome because you guys know who these girls have worked with. I mean, it's just going to be so cool. And then you can also see Mr. Andrew Cymone himself in New York on the 4th of August.
Why is all the good stuff happening in New York?
I don't know. Shall we go to New York?
Let's do it.
Bye,
Anybody
guys.
want to offer us a place to stay in New York? Just hit us up.
Or at least come meet up with us for breakfast and stuff like that. We'll just
But we just, as you guys know, we recently saw Andre perform with the MPG. Andre's fantastic artist, vocalist,
has
performer.
The best boots in the world as well.
Just amazing. We love Andre, and his new album, 1969, is phenomenal as well. So if you get a chance to see Andre play, then definitely take it. Definitely go. Because you will have a fantastic night.
You will. Yeah, definitely.
So here's something that is a little bit gossipy, little bit bizarre.
Controversy.
May or may not be true. I'm a little bit skeptical myself. We'll see in the future if it turns out to be true. But so allegedly a writer named Ben Smith, who is working on a book about Prince. No idea who this Ben Smith person is. It sounds like the kind of name that you would just make up if you just wanted to make something up. Anyway, this news story circulated in the last week allegedly from this writer Ben Smith, that he had heard of this unreleased Prince song, allegedly called Royal Reptiles, in which Prince is singing about the royal family of England, like Charles, like Queen Elizabeth and Prince Charles, being secret reptiles who are out to rule the world. If this sounds at all familiar to you, then you might be familiar with the work, I guess, or existence of a guy called David Icke, who is commonly thought of as a conspiracy theorist. If you're English, you've probably heard of him at least once. But this is the basis of one of his theories, that the royal family are shape-shifting reptiles. So this story comes out that this guy has allegedly heard this unreleased Prince song from 1999, rave into the Joy Fantastic era, and Prince actually did meet Prince Charles at some charity event around this time. And according to this story, then wrote this song about them being shape-shifting evil reptiles called Royal Reptiles. It's very, very bizarre.
It is, yeah.
Who knows? Really? I mean, Prince was known to talk about things that many people would consider to be conspiracy theories. So when he talked about things like chemtrails and things like that, these are things that there are huge amounts of people who do believe these things, but there's no real proof or evidence of these things. There's also lots of people that say that's just a conspiracy theory, that's whatever. So chemtrails is something like that. This Royal Reptiles thing is a very out there conspiracy theory. But there are people that believe that.
Tell us what you think.
Tell us what you think. So it wouldn't be completely out of character for Prince to do something or speak on something that it was largely considered to be a conspiracy theory, but this one would be pretty out there if it did turn out to be true. So I'm kind of withholding judgment.
But tell us what you think, guys. We're interested in what you think.
Most unreleased Prince songs, the thing is that you have records of them and multiple people speaking about them or aware of them. As far as I can see, this mysterious Ben Smith character is the only person to have ever mentioned this Royal Reptile song. So there's a good chance that it could just be a whole load of nonsense for the tabloids. But Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Exactly. So yeah, and then another cool thing cool things that we keep seeing pop up on Twitter and Facebook and everywhere is all these amazing murals that people make of Prince pictures. Wow.
Yeah, there was a
wow.
news article about this massive mural that appeared in Sacramento last week. This awesome big mural on the side of a wall in the city center. It's like a playing card design with Prince Purple Rain era on it. And I really like it. I really like that design.
I want real Prince playing cards. That would be cool. Like a Prince card game. Did you know that we recently bought an Amazon Echo thing and it has purple trivia on it? Like you can play Prince trivia on it. It's really fun.
If you have a Amazon Echo or Echo Dot, look in the skills category for the purple trivia game. It's pretty fun.
Yeah,
somebody has made that. So I don't know who made that, but if you're watching this, then shout out to you because
awesome. Yeah, it's really
funny.
fun to play. We've had some fun playing it. So
yeah. That's it for this week, guys.
Yeah.
That wraps up This Week in Prince episode 38. See you next week, I guess, for episode 39.
Almost 40. Oh my god, we're going to get some cake on episode 40.
Definitely.
We're going to share the cake with you. We're going to send all of you
purple cake.
Yeah.
Yep. So, I'm Casey Rain.
I'm Kim Camellia.
We are the Violet Reality.
Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and share this video with all of your friends.
Oh, yeah.
To make sure that they're updated with the latest news on Prince every single week, because we love Prince.
Thank you for tuning in to the #1 Prince series on YouTube. This Week in Prince. Signing out. See you next week. Peace.
Bye, guys.
And be wild.
Bye-bye.